Hello there, tarot lovers. Right, on with our card of the day today, and look what we have today. So, today we've got the Six of Cups. Look at this wonderful card where it's depicted six cups full of flowers, white flowers even, and one of them is being given by what seems to be like a small child to another even smaller child, a male child to a female child. So this is the six of balance, the number that connects us to our heart, and in the suit of cups, which is just such an emotional suit of sharing our feelings, and this card represents that. It represents the purity of the child and the innocence of sharing love. This is love is one of the highest forms that the cup represents, and the cups represent all of our feelings and all of our emotions. But here it's about sharing with that innocence, giving and receiving. There's an obvious giving and receiving energy here. So this card calls for our awareness of how we are giving and receiving our emotions, sharing our emotions in our lives. And this is one of the important messages of the cards. It's a beautiful message. It talks about, hey, maybe we need to be open to receive something, we need to be open to give something, we need to be open to share on an emotional level. And that's about it. Very positive message for today. Wonderful. Nah, not quite. No, there's always more going on in the cards that we see. And there's a lot of childhood stories here. So this is our childhood conditioning. This is our conditionings from the past. This is how we have been programmed to interact with our emotions from our childhood past. We have how we have been programmed to treat love stories in our lives. This is maybe a past experience in our memory that's coming back into the present moment right now. It could be that we are revisiting old stories. We are maybe holding on to the past a little bit. Maybe we're a little bit immature, like children sometimes, as far as our emotions are concerned. Hey, this is a very common story, and because past traumas in our childhood can and will affect the way we relate to our emotional body right now. And so there could be some stories here that are bringing up past and previous echoes, if you want, or memories of what we can see as our internal emotional programming. So there are other stories here. I mean, for me, this card has come up time after time, whether you believe it or not. It's come up to represent like a past life reincarnation story, not just the past of the memory that we remember, but the past of something that we brought with us into this life as like an inherited story, as like a past life story. And this card has always represented certain past life issues coming up again, a little bit of karma, a little bit of love karma, a little bit of emotional karma that we are seeing and coming into our life again right here, right now. There's there's a couple of other stories here which we can look at as well. You see this little cross here. This is the St Andrew's cross, which is on the Scottish flag, and St Andrew was a martyr, and there is something martyred here. 6 is the number of Tiferet in the Kabbalah, and I'll just touch on that if you want to go into a little deeper story. And Tiferet is in our heart, and it's the place of the sacrificed God, or the Jesus Christ consciousness. And so here there's a duality. There's a balance for sure. There's of giving and taking, and we need to look at our ability to receive and our ability to give, whether we're giving with the purity of a child here, where we're giving without expecting anything in return, but we're just giving out of pure love of giving, and whether we're able to receive and whether we're open to receive. Are we open to receive well? Are we open to be loved? Do we think we deserve it? And so we come into Tiferet in our heart, and we see this sacrifice nature, and sometimes we need to sacrifice the child inside of us, and the child at one time in our lives has been sacrificed, has been overlooked, has been ignored, and the needs of our inner child is also something that we can jump into today, maybe looking at connecting with that more innocent, playful consciousness inside that just wants to have fun, and ask that inner child, that inner boy, that inner girl, if she or he is in need of something, is if she or he needs to express herself in some way, shape or form that we're not doing. Maybe we need to get a little bit more relaxed and playful in our life. Maybe we need to really open up our hearts and see if we can embrace love on another level. Maybe we need to just share and be compassionate towards somebody else, and share some pure love with other people without wanting anything in return, just through the sheer compassion and sheer connection to our heart, which this represents. So there's a sacrifice of the child as we grow up, but there's a part of us that still hasn't grown up. So maybe we need to gain a little bit of maturity on some level, but also respect the past and the lessons that the past has brought us, so that we can see and understand how we can move forward clearly and cleanly in our lives. I hope you enjoyed the message. Make a comment, subscribe below, and do all that lovely stuff. And I wish you all the greatest day.